2 long days come to an end and the stage is set. We have the superstar Dickie Rodz taking on the cause of it all in the finals of the Heart and Soul Cup. And Pat, let's catch him up.
That's right, we've just experienced 2 days of amazing competition. What a wild ride it's been. Let's break it down, starting with round 1.
We had a newcomer taking on the starving artist.
And Mike Magnum with the victory. And the first round had a lot of very interesting matchups, interesting battles. And here you see the Cortez brothers going at it. It's all in the family.
But the next one was about beauty versus the beast.
And you know, I still can't figure out which one was the beauty and which one was the beast.
But I know what you did figure out, that corporate swag isn't gonna get you too far.
That's right, Jordan Reddington was my pick to win it.
But then Johnny Radke soared to the second round.
And speaking of soaring through the air, Corey Cooper could not soar high enough as James Ravison buried him 6 feet under.
And then the underdog clawed his way out from under the ring with a scratch, claw to the second round.
From there, we went on to witness Satanta Fury lean on his bare-knuckle boxing background and make it to the second round.
Go with the rookie, Jack Marcy, taking on the veteran, and the veteran comes out on top.
Michael Mistretta using his savvy to advance. Let me ask you something, Shane. Have you ever been hit, blindsided by a stuffed animal before? Because that wasn't enough to stop Izzy McKenna from advancing to the second round.
But now we have Joey Conway, and he doesn't have to worry about the second round because he's got a bye.
That's right, Shane. The fastest time of victory in the first round got to skip ahead to the third. And also we saw the King of Sin, Kaysen, reaching deep within Pancake Soul and bringing out the darkness in Mr. Tan.
It was all about mind games, but now it's all about physicality. We have Bam Sullivan taking on Aiden Bale, and Aiden Bale came out on top.
An incredibly hard-hitting matchup, and up next we saw 2 brothers who are used to hanging 10, and Brad says, guess what, CJ, why don't you hang dead, as he crushes the family jewels for the win.
And Brad becoming the villain. Now we have the bearded villain taking on Dickie Rodz, and he left his mark because that neck hurt the whole way through.
But Rodz overcame the injury to move to round 2, which is where we are now, Shane, as we see Jordan Reddington facing Izzy McKenna for the knockout World Star.
But then the Sin crept back in. The starving artist let the Sin win, and Kaysen came out on top.
With the pin, Shane, and Randy Summers, Satanta Fury, one of my favorite matches of the tournament, a hard-fought battle, but Randy Summers proved to be a little too much for S Fury to handle.
It might be summertime, but those surfing days are long gone, cause Bad Brad checked in, but guess what? He learned that the 5th dimension comes out on top.
And the intensity of round 2 was palpable. It got ratcheted up as we see longtime friends Aiden Bale and Mouse go toe-to-toe. Aiden Bale prevails by the skin of his teeth.
And then we have the Giants pick apart the already hurt Dickie Rodz, and the Pocket Rocket launched them to the next round.
Dickie Rodz advancing to the next round with that hurt neck. And as we close the second round, the last match featured Michael Mistretta taking Seth Cortez to school, using every shortcut in the book to secure his victory.
To get to the third round, it's a new day, it's a new round, but the Sin creeps in as Kaysen takes on Dickie Rodz. But Dickie Rodz comes out on top because he knows everything that Kaysen is all about.
Dickie Rodz overcoming constant injury to just gut it through. And in that next match, we saw Aiden and Johnny Radke go to war, 2 contrasting styles. And you know who came out on top, Shane?
Aiden Bale.
Damn right he did.
And he found a place in the Final Four. And everybody at home was asking himself, will Izzy, will Mistretta make their way to the Final Four?
And Mistretta overcame Izzy McKenna's in-ring shooter ability with every slimy trick in the book. And as we march towards the final spot in the Final Four, we have 2 favorites, Randy Summers, Joey Conway. Who will prevail? Well, it was Conway dude-busting his way until the Final Four. And you know what, Shane? I'm not even going to throw it back to you. I'm not even going to take a breath. Round 4, Final Four, Fatal 4, quarter pounder combo number 4, Mistretta Conway, Dickie, Rodz, and Aiden, and Mastretta up to his old tricks, trying to put one over on Dickie, Rodz, and somehow, some way, he pulls out the miracle and overcomes Mastretta. Take it away, baby!
And then we have Joey Conway and Aiden Vale going toe-to-toe, fist to fist, but somehow, some way, the cause of it all, with a little help from Mouse, got that pin.
And there you have it, Shane. We're locked in for the finals. Much respect to all the competitors in the tournament, but we have the young, brash, upstart Joey Conway facing off against a 20-year vet, Dickie Rodz. What a clash of styles. What a clash of cultures. It's a clash of generations here to determine the winner of the Heart and Soul Cup.
It's time for the tail of the tape, and first up is the cause of it all. Joey Conway standing tall at 6'2", weighing in at 218 pounds, and representing Sarasota, Florida. What got him to the dance is a dude buster. He beat Clutch Campbell, had a bye in the second round, beat Randy Summers, and then beat Aiden Vale.
Eloquently done, as always, Shane. And before I get into the statistics, the analytics of Joey Conway's opponent, Dickie Rodz, I would be remiss not to mention the injuries that this man has fought through the entire tournament. His height stands at 5'10", his weight 220 pounds. He hails from Intercourse, Pennsylvania, and he is the master of his finishing maneuver, the Pocket Rocket. His path to the finals, he beat the bearded villain, Johnny Malloy. No small task, James Ramison. He overcame Kaysen, and he beat the wily, slimy Michael Mastretta. Who will win? Who you got? Let's put money on it, Shane Daddy-O. All right, Shane, we just finished up that thrilling recap of the Heart and Soul Cup. And before we get to the finals, let's take a minute to thank our sponsor, Basilisk. Every single wrestler in this tournament has a bright future ahead, and if you want to secure your future in both finances and investments, be sure to call Basilisk, who are going to take great care of you. Shane, give him that number, Daddy-O.
That's right, Pat. Call 516-935-4200.
You know, investing's always been on my basket list.
If you are loving the Heart and Soul Cup tournament and you can't help but fall in love with those logos on the step and repeat, well, head on over to ProWrestlingTees.com and get your NYWC merchandise. And when you're there, make sure you check out my favorite tag team partner, the Boulevard Bullies. Get some merch. It's time for the main event of the Heart and Soul Cup. It's about pride, it's about heart, it's about soul, it's about the superstar Dickie Rodz, it's about the cause of it all, Joey Conway. Who will win? Let's get to Andy, let's get to Pat, let's get to Brian in the ring.
30 competitors went to war. Now 2 men remain in the Heart and Soul Cup. It is time for our main event. Introducing first, from Sarasota, Florida. This is the cause of it all, Joey Conway. This shit is fine! Don't wait for Dickie! And his opponent, in the corner to my right, he hails from Intercourse, Pennsylvania, Dickie Rodz!
And there you have it. 2 long days come to an end right here in this moment. And we got 3 great personalities bringing this main event to us right now. Dickie Rodz and Joey Conway. Joey Conway is now waiting.
Shane, we're at the pinnacle. We're at the peak. We're at the top of the mountain. The crescendo, the climax, the finals. We finally made it, Shane.
And both of these guys are bringing it on right now, Pat. They are bringing it on. Look at Conway. He wants this really bad, and so does Dickie Rodz. He's been injured, but his heart and soul is driving him to that cup.
The winner of this match reaches the precipice. They get to hold the Heart and Soul Cup proudly. And the loser, well, they plateau, Shane. So close yet so far. Second place.
Plateau. 2 days of showing yourself.
Well, if you ain't first,
to the
you're
world.
last.
Hey, if you're second, that's pretty cool. I'll tell you that much, Pat.
Who you got in this one? We got the injured, the weathered, Dickie Rodz, and the cocky, arrogant Joey Conway. Already taking shortcuts.
Man. Right there, kicking him right in the family jewels, and we've seen a lot of family jewel kicking and punching and everything else in between. But here we are right now about wrestling, about the heart, about the soul, and both of these men know what it's all about. And look at Joey Conway
working the neck.
He knows. He sat back, watched 2 long days. He knows Dickie's head and neck is still hurting from day one with that Russian leg sweep. Match one from Johnny Malloy.
Well, and we would be remiss to leave out that Joey Conway wrestled one less match than Dickie Rodz. Will that play a role here?
I want to say yes, but I just think about both their journeys. No, I think about both their journeys. They both have gone through hell and high water to get to here today, to the second day, and they're in the main event. Look at both of them kicking out.
Look at this. Yeah, this match could end before we're done with our preamble here. We're already hot into the action. And look at those headbutts.
A headbutt right there. Pure desperation by Joey Conway. He is saying, I will do anything. I will do anything to win this match, and he's showing it right there. And look at him. Look how smart he is, pushing down on that elevator cable, pushing down on his neck, and just choking him out, taking away that heart and soul from Dickie Rodz.
I think Joey Conway has proven over the course of this tournament that there is no shortcut he won't take. He will use every advantage he can find at his disposal, and you see, hits him with the DDT.
That is it.
That's got to be over.
That's it. Hogan. 2. Oh, he kicks out. He kicks out.
Wow.
Why didn't Joey Conway lock the leg?
Win or lose, Joey Conway wins most lackadaisical covers in this tournament. And you know what? Let me just take a second to not mention anything Joey Conway's doing and talk about the true heart and soul of this tournament, which is the NYWC Academy. Shane, I wish we had a pause button. I wish we could stop and talk about that. All the accomplishments of everyone who has been in the tournament, win or lose.
Pat, you are so right, and you know what?
I am.
I'm so glad you brought that up. Guess who the first ever student of the NYWC Training Academy was? Dickie Rodz.
Oh my God, it was Dickie Rodz. That's right.
And he kicks out, Pat. He kicks out, and look at Dickie just bringing his shoulder off the mat. He has a point
won't quit.
to prove.
He won't
20 long years. So many kids have come through these doors, and Dickie Rodz has been there for every one of them. And Dickie's
fighting back here.
Fighting back as he can do. And Conway kicks him again. Those educated feet and those educated. Oh, snaps him down again on his neck. His neck snapping back. His head snapping back. And Dickie, very wisely done, rolls out of the ring, gives him a second.
Well, there you see that veteran savvy coming into play. Educated feet of Joey Conway is anything. Oh my God!
Educated.
Well, he answered my question right there.
Answered it right there. 100 on the educated feet quiz because he just did it right there.
What a shame this would be if this ended in a count out.
Can it end in a count out? Could that happen?
Let me check my notes. Oh, I don't have notes. I'm sorry.
A tournament about heart and soul, about perseverance, about never give up. If it ends on a count out, I just don't know. I don't know that's what Dickie Rodz is about. He will crawl his way into this ring. I guarantee you.
I'm going to make
you. You want a prediction? You want my first prediction of this whole 2 days?
In the finals, you're going to make your first prediction.
He will climb into this ring.
Okay,
He might lose, but he will climb in.
That's right. But if there's one person who has nothing to be ashamed of, win or lose, it is Dickie Rodz, because
Joey Conway. Joey Conway's here, Pat.
Oh, come on, he had a bye. He wrestled one less match than everybody else in the.
He wrestled Randy Summers, Aiden Bale. Those two men.
Yeah, it wasn't a tough. It wasn't easy.
Look at Dickie grabs him, give it a taste of his own medicine to Joey Conway.
You see, laid him there, got Joey Conway. No one home again for Conway.
And Dickie Rodz showing everybody right now. He's fighting back. He is working smarter, not harder, but he's getting the job done.
It's anybody's matchup right now. Dickie Rodz fighting for injury. Huge collision, car crash in the center.
Pat, both of their heads knock right into each other.
I heard it.
Each of them silly.
Over here.
Pat, whoever gets up first will win this match. Whoever gets up first right now from that big collision in the middle of the ring. Whoever gets up first will have that Heart and Soul Cup in their collection.
You have gone the entire bracket without making one prediction. You have made 3 in this match alone, and I love where your head's at. I love where your heart and your soul's at right now.
It's easy to make a prediction when you got 2 people. It's 50-50. But right now, it's Dickie Rodz, it's Conway, it's the heart, it's the soul. Who will win?
See both guys coming up evenly, jockeying for position. Look at this. This is what it's all about right here. Just digging down deep, running on fumes. Both men right here, right now. Let's see who can take this home to the promised land.
And look at Dickie Rodz again, just bringing the pain to Joey Conway. He drives him down. He snapped him down to the mat. Can he get the pin? 1, 2, and Joey Conway's foot's on the rope. The cause of it all knows where he is at all times.
Classic foot on the rope, and I think all of the people back in Intercourse, Pennsylvania, watching Dickie Rodz all just made a big sigh because they knew their guy was close to victory. I think they have a ticker tape parade lined up for Dickie Rodz back at home.
Dickie Rodz showing the world he belongs. He's showing the world. Guess what? You know what? You can do this for many, many years. Never give up on your dreams. Soar to the top. Reach for the stars. And that's what he's doing right here. And Joey Conway is pulling him down to earth.
And let me add one more trope into that. Age is just a number, Shane.
And look at Conway hooks up.
Oh! Back, whippersnapper!
There it is. Back, whippersnapper. Conway has him. 1, 2. Oh, he kicks out.
Dramatic high drama. You know, I made a lot of references to mountains and the tops of them. This is more drama than Cliffhanger, the popular Sylvester Stallone movie.
This match is unbelievable, and it is all about 2 days. And when
can we see the Dude Buster? He's going for the finisher right here.
Dude Buster, and Dickie
gets the weight back down, gets his feet back down.
He's going for a pile driver. He's trying to get him up for a pile driver. Can he crush Conway's dreams? Conway super kick catches him on the chin. He caught him on the chin. Dickie's not going down. He catches his foot. Kick to the stomach. And pocket.
Conway bouncing back up almost instinctually. Yeah, hit him again. One.
It's so nice. Hit it twice. So nice. Hit it twice. Dickie Rodz. And he hits it a
third one.
Is this time? 1, 2, 3. Dickie Rodz wins.
Here is your winner of the NYWC Heart and Soul Cup, the superstar, Dickie Rodz!
I can't believe it, Pat. What 2 days? 2 days of amazing professional wrestling. The sport this is unbelievable. Look at Dickie Rodz. He's holding himself up, and look at
Here we
this.
go.
What do we have here? Crusher Dugan making his way out with that cup, and right behind him, John Curse, and behind him there is Steve Forge. And Pat, these 3 men have helped Dickie Rodz not only get to this point here today, but these 3 men have guided him through his life as a man, inside and out of the ring, and that's what Heart and Soul is all about.
After 2 days, we have a winner for the NYWC Heart and Soul Cup. He is the superstar. Come on in here, the one, the only Dickie Rodz. I guess congratulations. You know, I predicted that you would win all along. I know you're hurting. What does this mean to you?
Means a lot to me, Brian. You know, 20 years of NYWC, 20 years of Dickie Rodz, and there's a lot of people that said it could not be done by me. I was never going to win this. I was never the man. Well, you know what? At the end of 2 days, and the first ever NYWC Heart and Soul Cup tournament, it's Dickie Rodz who walks out with the cup. I am beyond ecstatic, and the best part is I get to prove to everybody in this tournament that even after 20 years, anything's possible.
Well, there you go. Anything is possible. The superstar, and now the heart and soul of the NYWC, the one, the only, Dickie Rodz. Congratulations.
And that, my friends, concludes the NYWC Heart and Soul Cup. Congratulations to Dickie Rodz. What a tournament. Congratulations to all the competitors involved. And I just want to say personally that it's been an honor and a pleasure to be involved with this project. What's next for NYWC, you ask? Well, you're just going to have to follow on all social medias, including and especially the YouTube channel. Hit that bell to be notified